Hi, everybody. Mischa here with Word of the Day, and there it is. Svengali. What does this eponymous noun, Svengali, refer to? Well, eponymous means it's named after somebody. In this case, named after a character from a book named Svengali. If you call a man Svengali or Svengali-like, which is the adjective, and by the way, this only refers to men, you're talking about a person who uses manipulation, coercion, psychological manipulation and force to get people under his control. And he will call upon an authority. For example, if this is a religious leader, he'll say that God has given him the authority to control you. That is the purpose. He wants to control you. So you find, like I say, religious cult leaders who are successful. These guys are Svengalis. Okay, it can be done on a much smaller scale, though. Think Charles Manson. He is also a Svengali. Where does it come from? It comes from an 1894 novel called Trilby, written by George du Maurier. And in this novel, a character, an evil dude named Svengali, gets a beautiful, young, innocent Irish girl named Trilby under his control using all these methods. He whisks her off to Bohemian Paris, which, remember, this is the end of the Victorian period. Bad stuff goes on in Paris. He makes her a very famous singer by using hypnosis. Of course, she can't sing her way out of a room with two doors unless she is under his spell. So this is where the word Svengali comes from. There are two reasons that I think this book is quite important. By the way, at least a dozen movies have been made out of this book. One is the anti-Semitic trope that is Svengali. He is a dirty, I don't even want to say it because, JEW, you know that it's going to hit the algorithm. But if you look at Nazi propaganda 30 years later, you can see it with your own eyes. The greasy hair, the intimation that these men are lecherous and greedy and evil and manipulative. And this character of Svengali embodies all of this anti-Semitic nonsense from that period. It's a really old-fashioned image, but there it is. And that's one part. The other part is how damning it is for hypnosis. Hypnosis, until this day, suffers from that ridiculous idea of mind control, when really it's no more dangerous than yoga. I should know. I'm a certified hypnotist. Okay, now, how can we use this word Svengali today? How about this? Perhaps one of the most well-known Svengalis of my lifetime was Jim Jones, the religious cult leader, who was so effective in bullying and manipulating people in his cult that he got 1,000 people to move to Guyana, where he really was responsible for the fact that these folks died. Or secondly, talking about hypnosis, because of the fear of a Svengali-like control and spell casting, many people are still afraid of hypnosis, which is so effective for things like anxiety. Is really good for that stuff. And fear of flying as well. Okay, so that is Svengali. Use it out there. I mean, there are plenty of people we could call Svengalis today, right? And by the way, if you like buying books like I do, and let's not give our business to the big boys, let's support independent booksellers like I did when I got this one. Oh, The Last Gallows. This is a 1931 novel. They reprinted it in the 50s in this old paperback here, but this is my guilty pleasure, you guys, and we've all got them, right? So if you want to buy from independent booksellers, click the link above or below at bookshop.org/shop/word of the day, and I'll see you later.